They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. Over the middle here to Brown. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
3rd and 3.
Watson on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Taken down at the
A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Down to the 25. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd down, it's Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Malik Harrison. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six in the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
For one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Ravens 14, Colts 7.
Following the pickup of 4. There, complete to Westbrook, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 42. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Indianapolis.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the
extra
game.
point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 20. Actually, the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. 35.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Colts 21. Ravens 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some space here. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 2nd and 15. He completes it to Westbrook. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And here's Rodgers on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here, they do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down.
They're going to look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here.
The kick is good. Makes the score.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on.
That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there is in the red zone. Now Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick
And he puts it through.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Indianapolis.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Colts 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. But he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. 30-point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Broke on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I try to take it to the house.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the... That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
The pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. The give to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Jabari Zuniga with a stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Good.
Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
38.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10, Taylor now. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 6.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Taylor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Ravens.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.